Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft Jurassic World and Minecraft Dinosaurs. These next couple of episodes are very special episodes in that we are going to do the grand tour of the island that we haven't done for a long time. I've been building and quite conscious of the fact that I've been building and building, but I haven't actually stopped. I've had visitors and seen some of the sites, but I haven't actually stopped to tell you what's going to happen in the future and where we're going with it. And also, I thought I'd take the opportunity over the next couple of episodes to look at all the builds and go back and just add in some of the new dinosaurs from JurassiCraft. So, because we are waiting for the fix in terms of the dinosaurs, but we can see them for a short time. So I thought I'm going to do a full review of Isla Nublar and actually tell you what's going to happen in the future with the new island and the changes I'm going to make to certain builds that I've already done. So we'll start off at the ferry port here. We are at the ferry port where the original the ferry boat came in. So let's change into first person mode and start showing you around. So as you know from the movie, the first point of contact on Isla Nublar is the ferry landing. Now I haven't done the sort of extra bit that's between the dock and the dry land here, and I haven't done any canopy or something like that, but at least I feel I've got the basic design of the ferry port in terms of this station, if you remember from the opening scene. What I haven't done though, looking again, because we've now got the advantage of having the Blu-ray and the movie where we can stop and start the movie, I now obviously realise, because none of the trailers showed it, but this has actually got a roof on. So what I'm going to plan to do at some point in the future is port this and put a full roof on it as it is in the island, and it's got like these struts that come up and the roof comes over the top. So what do you mean by new island? Well, JurassiCraft have been building they've commissioned a new Isla Nublar. So let's just show you the new Isla Nublar and just show you a few shots of the lake that we're going to go to shortly and the actual island, just to show you what it actually looks like at the moment. So first things first, you can see Isla Nublar up to the north, and you've obviously straight away realised that it's the whole group of islands, with Isla Sorna down here and the other islands. So these islands have been produced in basic format using World Painter, and they've been made by and commissioned by, so in all intents and purposes it is a full set of islands. So let's go and have a look at the island itself of Isla Nublar. So here is a comparison of my island versus the new Isla Nublar, and straight away you'll see a massive difference. My island over here is, you can see there's the innovation centre and the area where we originally built all the builds we're going to show you, and look over here on the right, you can see that it's definitely a much bigger island. Now this was one of the first shots that I had some time ago, and the island has changed somewhat. So what I'm going to do now is just show you a couple of shots of the new lake and area where we're going to build the new main street and innovation centre. So here is the lake as it was originally on that map that you saw, and it's a bit too small. So that has now been made into a much bigger, and it's been terraformed as well. So here is the new lake, a much bigger lake, and it has some of the areas that we know about. The Mosaurus Arena over here. We've got this big flat area here where the main street and the innovation centre is, and then we've got the hills behind where the helipad etc. was, and behind that we have the island, as you can see here, and you can see the mountains, right, well, the big high mountains right at the top. There's some interesting trees. I haven't seen the whole island yet and haven't had access to it, but this is far more very similar to the Isla Nublar that we know so well. I'm going to have to do a bit of terraforming with it to get the main street and everything, but you can see that it's coming to fruition and it's moving on. Yeah, it's going to be really superb. I'm really looking forward to building on the new island when we get a chance to do so. So before we go and have a quick look around the island, just let me show you a couple of secrets of the island. I used to use the Fossil on Archaeology mod, which at the moment is not 1.8. However, there was something in the Archaeology mod, which is the ships. And I should be able to show you. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, there's a shipwreck here and another shipwreck there, just off the coast. If you're interested, go and have a look. They have stayed here. Although I feel not all the blocks there. Oh yeah, some of the blocks there. So you can go and have a look at those. But let's head back to the island. So the one thing I really do need to build is a ferry boat, because I've never done that. So there's something I need to add to my list. And also, as I say, you need to put the roof on this, and I sort of need to expand the steps that go up and the shop area and the I thought I had something here, but expand this area as it should be, because I just sort of put it in and made it a stairway to heaven up to the station. Now for those people who have been asking, I have spent an hour tonight, or an hour and a bit, actually putting in the monorail back. Now the monorail will work, I assure you, and we might go on it, but I have put all the monorail back on the southern half of the island and it all works. Tested it there, so hopefully I haven't found any holes in it yet, but I was able to use World Edit to replace it. So what is this? This is the Innovation Center, not mine, but I've used it in the map. This is on planetminecraft.com. Ooh, some of the blocks went. It's on planetminecraft.com and it's available on there to download. It's not my map, but it is a truly awesome innovation center. It is the best innovation center I have seen. It is just truly magic, as you can see, including the full dinosaur in here. Now it's much bigger much bigger than the one from JP1, but this guy has done a tremendous job. I'm not going to show you all around it now because it's not one of my builds, but you can download my island from my planetminecraft.com and you can go and have a look yourself at this particular area. Now I'm trying to work out how to get out to the helicopter pad, which is just over there. As you can see, it's massive. This must have taken this person a long time, because all this sort of doing chairs and tables and stuff is really cool. And if I'm right, oh yeah, there you go. This is the Creation Labs, and oh, this is the kitchen. I actually haven't been in here before, and the kitchen lab down there. So this is the actual kitchen where the raptors were running around, so that's really cool. Whoa. And the storeroom as well. Oh, is that the larder? Yeah, you can see it's all working. I didn't want to show you too much of this because you should be able to come and have a look yourself. So let's just, what's that? Of course, it's in a different language. So go and check this out. It's on my, it's on the Planet Minecraft. It's got a helicopter pad and everything else. So it's really cool. Right, the other things on the south of the island that I'm going to do in future, depends how long it takes me to get to the new map. But one thing I promised a long time ago was the Mammoth Area, Mammoth Step as it's called, which I was going to use this area over here, which I never did. The one thing about this, you can see the map because I've got it on a long view distance. You can see the Jurassic gates down there and the Mosaurus Arena, so it gives you the impression how small this map is with all the different things on. So and I've got some templates up in the sky. That's why you probably say, why is that track up there? That's the template I used to copy and paste the track into the map, but all the rails on this side of the island work apart from that cross piece, which I didn't bother with. So right, let's head over to here, because at the moment completely in the wrong place, but because I had space on the map, was the Indominus Rex paddock. Now, since the movie has come out again, we know a lot more about the paddock. In that, the paddock, oh, there's another hidden temple there, just sitting on there. Yeah, the Indominus Rex paddock is actually situated, we now know where it is, in the north of the island. We know the coordinates. So on the new map, I will be moving this paddock. Now, at the time I built this paddock, the film hadn't come out, we hadn't had much of the trailer. Oh, Indominus Rex is still here. Aren't we lucky it didn't die? Well, there we go. And she is just sitting here, as she is, so we're quite happy here. Stuck in the tree. You quite happy? You'll die at some point, because I know they will. Right, this is, we now have also got a satellite picture of this build. So for all you guys and girls that have been saying, yeah, it's not the exact shape, but it served its purpose when we built the world. So now what I can do is actually, what I'm going to do is port it across and then rebuild it, because it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-sided. So it needs to be rebuilt and reconfigured into the new build. Still got problems though, because a lot of us seen are using the sandstone. They say don't use the sandstone, but it is roughly probably the best colour we can actually use in Minecraft, so we can show up the gates and that. But it is a different angle. This is going to be quite difficult in that this building has to be on a straight line. So when I build it, it's not a straight line because it's angular. So this wall will have to come out here at that sort of angle, and then we've got another angle, and then it sort of backs onto a forest area as well. But on the satellite picture on Jurassic World, we can now see the whole map, and we can see the area here where all the trucks come, and then a road on the satellite picture goes off into the map, into this way as well. So that's the sort of thing that we will change, but I won't change this particular part because I'm going to copy and paste like this wall here, and then I can change all the other walls to suit. So that's going to be quite easy. So there you go, Indominus Rex, I'll leave you there. And the other thing that we now definitely know is that when we watch it back a few times, we can actually remember the dialogue now. The fact is that they were actually building it or making it stronger and tougher before Indominus Rex escaped, and this would be the actual Indominus Rex Arena that would finish up being the massive stadium. And you know, I'll show you that stadium, the one that I built, but that's what it would end up. So got to do some redesign there, to say the least. So what I intend to do with these builds is port them into the new island, hopefully, and then make amendments to each of the builds. That's going to be the easiest way to do it, which makes it exciting times really, because I can upgrade, I can use my existing builds and upgrade. So let's bring ourselves across to the main event. And I know this particular build has caused lots of people to discuss the pros and cons of it. This is probably one of the closest builds to the Jurassic World map that we have got. It's at the right angle, it's roughly of the right size, it's got the right dimensions. The only thing we didn't see in the movie is we didn't see really the roof area, and we didn't get a chance to look inside. We got a chance to be near to the log area here, but from the movie you could not see the stands behind or at the top. So this brings us a chance to bring in our first dinosaurs. So I'm just gonna go and get some eggs, and we'll bring in our first little dinosaurs. This is one of the JurassiCraft trees, and I just absolutely love it. It is well cool. And what I've done, obviously, I've improvised. Because if you built one of these stadiums, you would build it like a soccer stadium, simple as that, or any stadium build. When you build a theme park, you get the builders in to build it. You tell them what you want, and they come in and build it. Now, I would say that this, when it was built as the T-Rex Arena, of course, because she is an old bird, would have been the main massive attraction to this park before Indominus Rex. And if you're building something, when in terms of making amendments, you would have the grandstand here for people to sit in and watch, and then you'd have the other area where you could actually watch T-Rex wandering around with a Gallimimus. So that's why I have improvised the map as you've seen it. To have these massive viewing areas. You've got 25,000 people on this island, and this area here, 25,000 people, a lot of them would not be able to see the main attraction, which is this. And again, we've had a few discussions online about the fact that this is a VIP area. I tell you what, this would be a VIP area. Unless you could get the amount of visitors through this little log, which you couldn't, it would cause you a lot of trouble in terms of managing the park. So you got to really think about the practicalities of managing 25,000 people and how much it would cost for them to come down here and see that. So you'd probably have to pay, $100 or something to see the T-Rex close up, but you don't know how much that's going to cost. Right, we'll come to the Innovation Centre afterwards. What we're going to do is take the opportunity now to bring in T-Rex and Gallimimus. So here we go, everybody. Let's have some fun. Now, I had added Mo Creatures as well, which has a load of new updates. So I did. This is the goat pad. And one of my previous episodes I showed the goat, but not today because we just got the JurassiCraft 2 mod. But let me tell you that Mo Creatures works with this, so we'll be back to Mo Creatures, but I got to sort the island out first. Right, let's put the T-Rexes in. They are so cool. We love the T-Rexes. Yes. Woo. Love you. You are so cool. Now, why isn't the T-Rex showing up on my pad? Anyway. There is the male of the species. That's unusual because usually we have them hey, there we go, look at that. God, I think you got hit the through. T-Rex Tyrannosaurus. Although they are 100%, they will die. So let's bring in some Gallimimus to have a bit of fun, because to do chase them, this is well good. Look at this. Yeah. God. Fight on, fight on. But they will just continue fighting. Oh, killed them straight away. Oh yeah, they're all dead, and this is what happens when they see them dead. I've not had that before. They don't have that picking up. Oh wow. That is so cool, love that. Right, okay, so there is the log. I forgot to show you around the back. What I haven't finished off is, there's lots of noises, is that I've also put some corridors in as well to get around the place. Oh, it's very noisy here. So we've done that as well. I think that's it. I think they've had it. Yeah. Oh no, they just continue killing them now forever. That's what happened before. Right, let's see if we can get far enough away. Now, hopefully they'll, right, what started all this, and if you download my map, the coordinates to all these builds are actually on the description. This was the original lab that I built, which was over here, which contained, when I started off in survival all that long time ago. Now, if you'd seen, look, the secret chest is in here. This was found by the guys who made that trailer, and it's full of super efficiency stuff that I used too many items. So this is, sorry, not enough items. This is too many items I got using here. So you can see all those super cool stuff, so you'll be able to find that. I left that open for everybody. But I never did finish this, and I used some of the blocks from Fossil Mod, so it needs repairing, as you can see. But that was my old lab, which I never did anything with, never finished it. So let's take a look at the first big build, which I am proud to say no one has built a Mosaurus Arena as big as this one, and this was my first build, and it is big. But what am I going to do to this? Well, the one missing thing, which I'd said in previous videos, is because of the limitation of Minecraft, it doesn't go down underneath. So what I do plan to do in the future is some sort of underground one. Now let me just put some Tylosaurs in here, because we haven't got any Mosasaurus yet and they haven't released it. We will release the Tylosaurus in here, which is in the JurassiCraft mod. Oh, we're getting sneak peeks over there. No more sneak peeks. Let's come over here. So let's put the Tylosaurus. Ooh. Oh, look, fantastic, this new model. It is fantastic. Doesn't make any noise, can't hear any noise, and I can't remember, there used to be 295. Yeah, used to be 2 colours. Yes, look at that one. I do like this, it's well cute. So the new design of Tylosaurus is fantastic. I do love it. There we go, just put them there, they'll die anyway. 95, 95, 95. I want to see it swimming, come on. We're going to see some swimming? Oh. Oh well. Come on, push. Yeah, look, 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 come on, push. Yeah, he wants to get off the sand. Push. They're not like those old ones that we used to have that used to dig their heads in the sand and go stuff. Go on, off you go. So I can't wait to the new Mosaurus. If you want to see any of the new JurassiCraft dinos that are coming on, go and have a look at JurassiCraft Deviant Art. That's all you have to do. So they look pretty cool, and they seem to be around. So there is the Mosaurus Arena, but what I want to show you is what's under water, and you can see the walkway there. So at the moment this build has a pathway at the rear. A bit of slowdown every now and again. Right, I think we've sorted that now. I keep getting that on this, but so if we go down here, I put the new glass in, and you can see the Tylosaurus over there, and you can see the build as it is now with the new glass. So the aim of the game though is to actually copy and paste above in terms of the seating, and then actually put the new seating down here. So the idea is I'll be able to do 2 views. One is the view of the seating as it is in the movie down here, and then the view of the seating up top as well. So I think that would look pretty cool if I was able to do that. That's a little task in itself. So every time what I'm going to have to do is port the builds in, and then I'm going to have to do something with them in terms of developing each build as I go along. So it's sort of almost like port a build in, make it better, port a build in, make it better. But I think the only way I'm going to be able to do it is put all the builds into the map at the beginning, and then I'll be able to do something with them. So let's just head back outside. I'm going to show one more thing. Now you will see that with the Mosaurus Arena there are the gates, which I'll come to now. Finish off. I'm going to finish off with the lake here, the gates, the monorail, and the aquarium over there. I'm not sure, but I am going to change the lake. The new lake is twice the size of this, So that's going to be the big winner for me. The fact is the lake now is going to be the proper size. So it means that the Mosaurus Arena will be over here, further away from the T-Rex Arena. There will be the gap in between. I will be able to put the houses that are over here, the nice houses. I will be able to put the helipad at the back. The mountains are further back, so I'll be able to do lots with that. And so I'll be able to change the build as I go along, which is pretty cool. Now, everybody has said the gates are in the wrong place. The gates were built when the original trailer came out, which didn't give us too much information. These are the gates. So yet again, with Minecraft, I can copy and paste and I can move them as long as I face them this way. Now that's where the problems will begin with the gates, and they were filled with some other wood, but they're not anymore. The gates, literally on the map, if whichever one you believe, because there are more than 3 maps on the monorails, the gates face this way, and so they come out at an angle. So I don't know what I'm actually going to do with it in terms of how I'm going to make the new gates, because the monorail technically comes past the egg spinner, which will be on the left, out across the island, and it comes at an angle. Now I can do the angle, but it needs a bit of work, so I'm going to have to do the monorail as such a bit differently. So the monorail comes sweeping across the lake. The only problem is with that is that it also is supposed to connect with the hotel over there and then come across the lake. So I'm going to have some compromise at some point how I am going to do the monorail, because the maps do not match up in terms of the movie and the map. So let's just go and take one last look, and I'm having a bit of slowdown over here. Right, so we're back. Hopefully the frame rates will have been sorted. I'm not even going to do Main Street on this episode because I've got a lot to talk about that. So, and I'm not going to talk about the hotel. That's another thing. Now, this is the original aquarium that I built, which is connected via the underground, underwater area. And I want to keep this. I may have to change it a bit, but I would like to keep it because it's still the same right shape. But, however, because we are going to get a load of new JurassiCraft fish in the near future, this is going to be a proper aquarium. So I am going to keep it and as an aquarium. But what I thought about is that because we haven't got any skeletons anymore that we used to have, because hopefully JurassiCraft will make some skellies for us, we could hang some skellies back up in here. But there's Mosaurus Arena over there. That's another thing to see as well. See the sneak peeks. But what I fancy doing is, depending on how many fish we get, and at the moment I think there's about 12 to 14 fish and frogs and all sorts of amphibians that we're going to get in the JurassiCraft. And if I add in the ones from the Mo creatures, we will have one massive aquarium. So I have thought about that, and maybe I should continue to make it underground, because this globe as such does go all the way underground, and it is a complete hollow globe which I filled with sand, and then I put this floor on. So it maybe become better than it is now. But there's another idea where I can take my existing build and start or reconfigure it and make it better than it was on the first time. So we're already up to 27 minutes and we've only seen a few things. We've seen the T-Rex, we've seen Tyrannosaurus, and I will bring some more in. We've got the petting zoo over there, we've got Main Street, we've got the Innovation Centre, we've got all sorts of builds over the north of the island to show you as well. And I'm going to tell you what's happened and what's going to happen in the new world, but that will be for next time. So I hope you will join me next time, and I will then carry on going around the island and tell you about what we're going to do with the builds each time we go through it. So thank you very much indeed for everybody for all the support in the 150 plus episodes, and thank you again for all the comments. I try and get to all the comments, and if you can, share my video. I will continue making this series, and people have asked, are you going to stop? No. I'm doing Star Wars. Yes, I'm doing that as well because I've got that interest, and I will continue the series, but I'm really looking forward to going on a new map now and starting again. and adding in some of the builds and changing the builds I have. So there you have it. Thank you very much indeed. Bye bye for now. See you next time.